Lord Saladin, I have a question for you. And I'm going to stand to ask it. If Iron Banner is not for the weak, then why am I always paired up with the weakest, stupidest, just most useless guardians? Oh. Did you just say that Iron Banner offers a lot of suffering but equal reward? Equal reward my ass! Yeah, you're damn right it doesn't bend to my will or anybody's will. Iron Banner is shit. Equal suffering, equal rewards. Bullshit. Bullshit. You think I've gotten a purple, huh? You think I got a sidearm or a pulse rifle? Bullshit. The only stuff I've gotten are the class armors. And I had to buy those. Fuck you, Lord Saladin. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Enough of that guy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your good friend, the King, a.k.a. the Scot, a.k.a. the Wolf, welcoming you to yet another Destiny video. This is the Xur Report for Friday, October 16th, 2015. And as you can see here, I'm headed into the mid-tower, but I'm not going to the Guardian table because Mr. Tentacle Face himself is right here, and it looks like I'm going to have to get in line. So I'll just... Oh, he jumped out of line. So that'll make it a little faster. Oh, he's gone. Hey, dude. Hey. Wow. That was convenient. Alright. Hello, sir. I just had my, I just had a word with Lord Saladin here, and he says you better treat me right. Planetary alignments? Really? You're here at the same time every fucking week. Each mote of dust? Is that a new thing I can buy from you? A mote of dust? Let's see if you got it. He does not have something called a mote of dust, apparently. What he does have, though, are the deals for the week. All right. Now, you might notice something that's changed just a little bit, but it's making it even more confusing. For the first few weeks of the new DLC, the Legacy engram was on this side. Well, guess what? They've now moved it to the other end, and as you can see, it's yet another heavy weapon. I believe out of the 5 weeks we've had this has been here for 4 of them. Still no armor, but boy, they really want you to be able to get a Gallahorn, don't they? Don't buy this. I keep telling people that, but I can't stress it enough. Do not buy this. For the Titan this week, he's got no backup plans. Now, these used to be pretty much the shittiest, or one of the shittiest pieces of exotic armor you could get. But now they've been changed. As you can see here, the main perk is Shotgun Kills Trigger Force Barrier. And Force Barrier's duration is increased. So, basically, you get a shotgun kill, all of a sudden you've got an overshield. That sounds pretty overpowered, and I may have to be using that in Iron Banner. So, there you go. If you don't have a pair of these for year 2, you might want to pick one up now. It's also got the melee. Let's take a look inside here. Like I said, that's crazy. Shotgun kills trigger force barrier, and force barrier's duration is increased. So, that's crazy. That's real crazy. Increased intellect or increased strength. So, that's a pretty good roll on that. Rain blows increase melee attack speed, so even better. Again, you can also trigger force barrier with melee kills, so either a melee kill or a shotgun kill. Basically, if you're going for shotgun melee, you're going to get an overshield. That is nuts. Or you can gain bonus melee energy and grenade hits. I would take rain blows all day. Shotgun loader or rocket launcher loader. Well, obviously the shotgun loader would be the most obvious thing to use here. So that's pretty good. For the hunter, we've got Don't Touch Me's. Now, these have eluded me in the Taken King. I've gotten every other exotic armor for gauntlets anyway to drop for me, but this one did not. I ended up having to buy it out of the kiosk, which I did last weekend, which also gave me a 280 version. I think it's just might be discipline and strength. I'm not sure. I would have to actually. I could take a look here. Let's take a look at my version is intellect and strength. As you can see, mine's 309 now after some infusion. Not quite 310 like everything else, like that and that. Not like that. That's an old one. But you know, mine's intellect and strength. This one's discipline and strength, so it's not a lot of intellect here, or any, for that matter. Increased discipline or increased strength. Again, defensive reflex. Taking damage from an enemy makes you briefly invisible. This was a lifesaver in the Crota raid, and could come in handy in current content, where going invisible can help you at almost any time. You got decreases melee attack cooldown time, so that's always nice to be able to do more melees. Momentum transfer, gain bonus melee energy on grenade hits. Yeah, I'd stick with that. Hand cannon or fusion rifle loader. I'd probably use the hand cannon one, but that's not too bad. So overall, if you don't have them, worthy of a pickup. For the Warlock, we've got the Stag. Now, the interesting thing about this is there's one piece of exotic armor from the old game that he never sold, and that was the Ram. The Stag is, of course, sort of the newer version of the Ram. It's, it's obviously a deer helmet. Once per life, fast supercharge when all teammates die, and a chance to spawn with an overshield. So, I have the helmet, but the perk really isn't all that good unless you're playing a lot of skirmish or salvage. I mean, I guess it can come in handy if you're doing something else, where you have a chance to be the last man standing, maybe playing a story mission or doing the Nightfall even. But I would say for the most part, other than the looks of it, not a great piece of armor, which is rare for Warlock gear. It's like I said, it's a pass unless you really like how it looks, because it does look badass. Let's just face facts. Now, here's my big moment this week, right here. The Hereafter sniper rifle is available. Now, the reason why I think this is so cool, it's not because of the perk, which crouching increases scope zoom, and makes it easier to aim under fire. That's interesting. That's the named. That's not the named perk. That's an initial perk. Let's take a look here. Oh, I guess that is the named perk. Crouching increases scope zoom and makes it easier to aim under fire. That's interesting. I did not know that was the named perk, because I don't have this gun. Well, not yet anyway. Perfectionist. Magazine is refunded of all shots fired are precision kills. Wow. Interesting. Speed reload, ejection mold, or snapshot. For this one, I'd probably take that one to get the increased stability, since if you hit all four with precision kills, that's going to give you it's going to give you your ammo back. That's pretty cool. Finally, you get blinding light, and this is what I thought the Hereafter perk was. Precision kills with this weapon have the chance to cause a bright flash that can blind nearby enemies. Now, I've been the victim of this in Crucible, but like I said, I haven't had a chance to actually use this weapon. It is the only weapon from year 2 that I'm missing. Well, that's about to change. Booyah! New Grimoire card acquired! Alright! Well, I shouldn't say it's the only one. It's the only one that's really you can get from Xur or drops. The other two, I believe, are quest related, and one of them I will have very soon. That's, of course, the first curse. I'll be getting at least 2 of those and maybe a third one in the coming weeks. So let's see what else he's got here. We got the Void Drive. we got the stealth drive. We've got heavy ammo. Always a nice thing. Probably pick some of those up. 3 of coins. Obviously going to grab some of that. The 9 do not want this. Well, I do. They do not need it. What, they just get engrams dropped to them normally? I don't. Yes, it does meet my pleasure. So, thank you. And finally, we've got a new item. This is the glass needles. Now, what these are used for are for re-rolling your exotic armor. It's a new thing just added in this week's patch. Now, as you can see, the price is 3 strange coins, 3 motes of light, and an exotic shard. And for that, you get 3 needles. So, I'm going to buy... It was never mine. How about 6? I'm probably not going to re-roll, but you know what the hell? I'm going to buy some anyway. So, what you could do with this is take these glass needles. They don't cost too much. I mean, basically a strange coin and a mote of light and a shard. And a third of a shard each. You do have to buy them in packs of 3, but, you know, for 3 coins, 3 motes, and a shard, that's not a bad deal. You could take, you know, the stag and get its, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to experiment. Okay, I just bought another pair of Don't Touch Me's. Now, what I'm going to do here is we're going to go to the Don't Touch Me. These are my 309s. These are the 280s we just bought. And let's take a look at the perks. Now, as you see here, increased discipline, increased strength. We got bonus melee energy, got grenade hits, decreased melee attack cooldown time. We got hand cannon and fusion rifle loader. Now, what should happen is that, as you can see here, I've got 6 glass needles. I got 182 armor materials, and I've got over 22,000 glimmer. It costs 250, 10, and 1 glass needle to do this. So let's see what happens when I do it. Let's see what Twist Fate does. And now let's see what I've got. Still got discipline and strength. Still got Switchblade. It changed basically one thing here. I got a rocket launcher loader instead. Let's try again and see what happens. It's still discipline and strength, so you may not be able to change those. Decreased melee attack cooldown time. Those didn't change. Auto rifle and machine gun loader. This is going to be pretty disappointing. Those are the only 2 things that will change. Is which ones you want to load faster. Alright, we'll try one more. Oh, now you can see here. Now they're intellect and strength. So those can change on here. These apparently don't change. I think those are going to be the same every time. The option between Switchblade and Impact Induction. Scout Rifle Loader and Machine Gun Loader. Okay, that's not too bad. So, you know, it took me 3 tries here to get a decent one. And as you'll see here, I already have Intellect and Strength on this one here. So, you know, and the one I have, the 309 one, here is hand cannon or machine gun. So I've already got a really good pair at 309. So, you know, this was just for an experiment, just for you guys who are watching, to see how the new glass needles work. And as you can see, well, you know, it might not be worth actually re-rolling your exotic gear. So we will dismantle those. Alright, well, that's going to do it for me this week here with the Xur Report. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I got my Hereafter. So now I've got a complete Year 2 weapon collection. Almost. And as you can see here, my Hereafter has joined the collection. And now I just have 2 missing blueprints left. This is for the first curse, the hand cannon that I will have on Arms Day. And this is for No Time to Explain, which Bungie still hasn't explained to us how we acquire No Time to Explain. I'm guessing it's because they just haven't had any time to explain. So that's going to do it for me. I am the King, aka the Scott, thanking you for joining me this week. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you found some good info here. And if not, you can eat a dick. Ow! Oh, oh, oh!